Mara stood between Kai and the main control platform, firing precise shots, disabling the bomb's power grid while shielding him. Her hands bled. Her body shook, but she held the line. Kai, she whispered. I need you for the core. Kai barked. I'm ready. They reached the bomb's core chamber, locked behind a thick metal door. Kai sniffed the keypad. He could smell oil on the buttons, the sequence the engineers used. He lifted his paw, pressed the code. The vault opened. Inside, blue light pulsed like a heartbeat. The main detonator. A fail-safe no human could reach in time. But Kai could. His small size, his agility, his training. Everything led to this moment. Mara whispered, only you can do this, boy. Kai stepped into the chamber. With seconds left, Kai climbed the metal beams like a panther. He grabbed the core wire with his muzzle guard and pulled. Sparks exploded. The timer accelerated. 5 seconds. He yanked harder. 3 seconds. The wire snapped. The bomb shut down. Silence. The chamber shook violently, collapsing from internal pressure. Kai fell from the beam, hitting the ground hard. Dust filled the air. Mara screamed his name. She reached him, lifting his head. Kai, stay with me, please. His eyes fluttered, but he was alive. Firefighters and special forces stormed the tunnels, pulling Mara and Kai from the rubble. The morning sun crept over the horizon. The city had no idea how close they came to destruction, and who saved them. News spread fast. Crowds gathered outside the hospital where Kai recovered. Children held signs. Families held candles. Kai, the hero. Thank you, Shadow Dog. He didn't seek attention. He only watched from his window, quietly. In a formal ceremony, the mayor placed a golden medal over Kai's neck. Mara stood beside him, tears in her eyes. You saved thousands, she whispered. You saved me. Kai leaned his head against her. His family. Back at their small home, Mara placed the medal on the shelf. Kai curled beside her feet, finally at peace. Outside, the city glowed with life. Families laughing, children playing, people living. Because of him. Kai closed his eyes. A hero, a guardian, a shadow watching the world he saved, and ready for the next mission. The city of Illyria slept under a blanket of fog. But inside the underground facility beneath the courthouse, Kai, the German shepherd, paced restlessly. He wasn't a normal K-9. His breath was steady, heart sharp, ears twitching at frequencies humans couldn't detect. He sensed something coming, something dark. His handler, Agent Mara Ellison, watched him with concern. Kai, you feel it, don't you? He stopped pacing, stared into the darkness. An emergency alarm erupted. The mission had begun. Command screens lit up with red markers spreading across the city map. Chemical signatures, dangerous, airborne, lethal. 27 suspected devices planted, command said. If triggered at sunrise, thousands of civilians will die. Mara's face hardened. The clock had started ticking. Mara and Kai raced through sleeping streets in the unmarked SUV. The city lights streaked across Kai's eyes like comets. He inhaled, detecting hints of unfamiliar toxins from miles away. He barked softly, directing Mara west. You know where to go? Huh, she whispered. He always did. In an alley near the hospital, Kai stopped dead. His nose touched the ground. His tail stiffened. He led Mara to a humming metal canister buried beneath trash. Mara knelt. Device 1 located. Before she could finish, a masked mercenary appeared. The masked man swung an electric baton. Kai launched at blinding speed, jaws clamping onto the attacker's wrist. The baton dropped. The man screamed. Kai twisted midair and slammed him into the concrete. Mara cuffed him, but the device began beeping faster. Kai run. With seconds left, Kai grabbed the canister using his titanium muzzle guard and scaled the ladder like a parkour athlete. From the rooftop, he hurled it far into the empty district. The explosion erupted into a harmless mist. Kai collapsed, breathing hard, but alive. And the city, safe for now. As Mara called it in, Kai's ears twitched. He smelled something stronger, more dangerous. This wasn't a single attack. It was a coordinated war. Kai and Mara arrived at the abandoned Grand Line metro station. Dark, broken, buried in dust. Kai sniffed the air. Human scent. Fear. Dozens. He lowered his body and crept forward. Behind a collapsed archway, Kai saw them. Over 50 civilians tied up, terrified, surrounded by bomb canisters glowing pale blue. Mara whispered into her transmitter. Command, hostages confirmed. Do not engage until backup arrives, they ordered. But Kai didn't wait. He walked forward. A mercenary saw movement. Dog! Gunshots echoed through the station. Kai ducked behind pillars. Mara dove behind a staircase. The hostages screamed. The bombs hummed louder. Kai's eyes darted across the station, searching for an advantage. Loose ceiling wires, a dangling lighting rig, unstable support beams. He backed up, ran, leapt from a broken beam, and bit into a loose cable. The entire lighting rig crashed to the ground. Darkness swallowed the station. In pitch black, Kai became a ghost. One attacker down, silently. Another disarmed. A third tackled into rubble. Mara used Kai's movement to guide her strikes, taking down mercenaries one by one. They fought like one organism, unstoppable. Breathing hard, Mara rushed to untie the hostages while Kai kept watch. Thank you, boy, a trembling woman whispered. Kai didn't respond. He sensed another presence. Something colder. A steel door slid open. Footsteps echoed. Dr. Varen Hale stepped forward, tall, pale, emotionless, a detonator in hand. You've caused me a lot of trouble, Shadow Dog. Kai growled, a deep, thunderous sound. Hale lifted the device. One press, and everyone here dies. The entire station held its breath. Kai stared directly into Hale's eyes. He read him. The grip was trembling. Hale wasn't fully committed. Kai lowered his body, ready. A small child behind the hostages cried. Hale flinched toward the sound. Kai moved. Kai launched like a missile. Hale stumbled backward, the detonator flying out of his hand. Mara dove, catching it midair. Silence. Then, civilians cheered. Kai stood tall. He had won, but the night wasn't over. Interrogating Hale revealed the worst truth. The chemical devices placed across the city were only a distraction. The real bomb, massive, catastrophic, was somewhere beneath the city, set to trigger at sunrise. Kai barked, urgently pacing. He knew where to go. Kai led Mara into the forgotten storm tunnels beneath Illyria. Cold water rushed past. The darkness felt alive. Rats scattered. Kai's nose twitched. Chemical traces. Metal. Danger. They were close. Deep beneath the city, they discovered a hidden lab. Glowing monitors, toxic vats, and the final device. A monstrous bomb chamber, capable of killing thousands. Mercenaries surrounded it. Kai's Furbrislet. This fight would be brutal. Kai crawled low, moving like a wolf in the night. One guard taken down. Another silenced. A third dragged into shadows. Mara slipped inside behind him. The last battle had begun. A mercenary spotted movement. Intruders! Siren lights flashed red. Gunfire erupted. Kai sprinted between shots, dodging bullets, leaping onto crates, flipping off walls. He was a blur of fur and fury.